My name's Evan, and this is my week 82 tenor saxophone progress video. I'm an adult beginner tenor saxophonist, and each week I'll play a song or talk a little bit about what I'm currently experiencing along this journey of trying to learn this instrument. I have a song called Dayton Street that I'm going to play, and I find this song very difficult. It moves super quick at 162 beats per minute. It's a samba, and it's extremely punishing for a newer player such as myself. Some of the phrasing and the rhythm, it doesn't leave much room for air. So this is very much a rough draft, and if you're hoping to hear a very beautiful musical version of this song, you probably won't like this video. And I'll probably continue to work on this song and make a couple other videos, but this is where I'm at with it. So let's see what happens. That one is a tough one, and it's tough because luckily, I missed some notes in there, but I tried to make it sound, like I still was able to play it, but there's rhythm issues, there's some mixed notes. I don't want to be too hard on myself, but the song is definitely one of the tougher ones that I've faced thus far in my saxophone journey. And it's tough because it moves so fast, and it requires a lot of rhythm, groove. And for an adult beginner such as myself, and adult beginners in general, one of the toughest things to get a hold of is rhythm. And this song in particular just really requires that. So anyways, the other thing I'll say just briefly is I haven't been practicing quite as much as I previously had. I was devoting maybe 2 to 3 hours sometimes in a day, really working hard. But lately, I've been playing maybe like an hour or so. And, part of it is my life in other areas is requiring more of my time and attention. But the other part of it is I'm kind of in a complacency stage in my playing. You know, I've got the horn that I want. I've got a mouthpiece that works fine. There's really no like excitement in the saxophone playing. You know, the songs that I'm playing are challenging and not necessarily something that I love, you know, and I'm in a stage where sometimes practicing and working towards playing, it's harder than it used to be, you know, and I know that it'll pass, and I know that, you know, I'll get to a point where I'm really excited about the saxophone, and, you know, I'm reading all about it online again, and I can't wait for my lesson. And, you know, now is where the rubber meets the road, and I just hope that I will continue, you know, to keep doing what I've done, you know, scales, arpeggios, long tones, you know, that is really what it's going to take. So I just wanted to include that, you know, so when I'm older and I look back at this video, I can see, you know, oh, well, that was one of the parts of, you know, kind of mediocrity, you know, in my playing, and when I wasn't practicing as much as I previously had been, you know, and that's how it goes, you know, with an instrument. But consistency is key, and I try not to take too many days off without at least picking up this beautiful instrument. So anyways, that's enough chit chat. I will continue to work on this song, but anyways, thank you so much for watching me play Dayton Street. Have a great day.